Main thing, just how you thought the day went.
I have to watch the film to get a real assessment, but I like the energy. Anytime we're out here, it's great to have those fans. They come out in good numbers. The tailgating's fun for our players, and so the environment is always great. And I thought we responded with good energy. I got to see how clean it was. I thought offensively, probably a few too many penalties, a couple turnovers you can't have, but did some good things as well. And then defensively, when they have that first team in there, they're getting better and better, and we just have to build off that.
How does coming to Midland kind of stack up against your other scrimmages that you take around the state?
Yeah, it's just the appreciation that Texas Tech has for this area and the appreciation they have for Texas Tech. It's been a great marriage, and we love coming. We love the way we're received. They have a great meal for the players. It's a first-class setup, and we couldn't be more appreciative to be here.
With so many new receivers and so many different new faces and places with those spots, what do you think of that group, just inside and out today?
Yeah, not bad. They're getting a chance to step up and show what they can do. You know, watching Pro Day yesterday, there was 4 guys that are all going to be in camps at least, and a senior quarterback. So we're replacing some guys, but it doesn't mean they're not talented. They just got to get out there. They got to learn leadership qualities. They got to learn toughness, techniques, fundamentals, and it'll come. There's some good talent, just young, and you combine that with some young quarterbacks, and it gets interesting at times. But I think as we get more reps, we'll just get better and better.
Besides TJ, who among those guys has kind of given the best account of himself the first 7?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are still sorting it out. I think Daquan Bowman's a guy. We've moved inside, we've moved outside. We've kind of settled him as an inside guy for right now, and he's really picked it up well. He's making some plays. He works really hard, and I expect him to continue to get better.
With Trey King not scrimmaging today, obviously, DeLeon got a big workload. How much has he been able to knock off the rust?
Yeah, he started a little rough. He's not as big as we would have liked, really having a year away from football. So we're trying to put the weight back on him, get bigger, stronger, faster. But he loves to play. He won't miss a play. You got to pull him out of there, and that's exciting for us. Just precautionary with Trey. It was good to get Nisby some more reps too. And then we have those 2 young backs coming this summer that we're going to have to get caught up quick.
What do you thought about Antoine and Dante and how they're playing it wide right there right now?
Yeah, they're getting better. Antoine was initially an outside guy, and he's still adjusting to the move. He's a big, rangy guy who can really have a big target for those QBs. And then Dante's a guy that just consistently catching the ball has been his deal. We like to use him in line. We like his blocking capability. It's just he's got to be able to catch the ball consistently, which he's done better this spring.
You had a quick minute there with the quarterbacks at the end of their practice. Can you share what you passed on to them?
We just got to get better. We're young and we're still figuring it out, and we don't have time to be. You got a bunch of guys coming back, and that's a big piece of the puzzle. And so there's a sense of urgency with that group between McLean, Jet, Allen. They got to take big strides over the next 6 months, and y'all know in this offense and this university, you got to play well at that position to have a chance.
How do you think your quarterbacks did today?
Not bad. I'll have to watch the film. There's some stuff that you just can't have happen. The interception in the end zone, going in, we fumble the ball on a snap that we snap late. Those are just high school plays that can't happen out here. And so we'll get those cleaned up. But I like their operation. I think they're starting to understand what we're getting at, and we just got to keep stacking days on top of each other.
So that fumble, that was more on the center than on Jeff?
No, it was on. I called the wrong play, and then we went ahead and snapped it and made it even worse. So I'll take responsibility for that. But we got to know we got our timeout, use that mechanism, save the play, and we can't make it worse and snap it into the wide receiver.
And on that interception at the goal line, is that a case where a defensive player knows what's coming, or is that?
Yeah, he has a pretty good feel, I think, JP for our signals. But that being said, Jet checked something. It was a good check. He's got to be able to maneuver that guy, drop it down, whatever he's got to do to throw around him to not allow that to happen. JP makes plays. He does it every single scrimmage, every game we've been in. So you got to give him credit. But Jet can't turn that over down there.
Brent Shilling is playing a bunch of X. He's getting punt returns. What have you seen out of him so far?
He works his tail off. He's kind of a team favorite because how hard he works. He'll run until the sun goes down and give you everything he's got. So very appreciative of his effort and what he gives us every day.
You mentioned you were impressed with the first team defense in your initial statement. What impressed you today about this?
Yeah, I just watching them over the first 6 practices in this scrimmage. They're just playing with a different swagger, different confidence. got 10 of those guys back and has some young D linemen that are stepping up. We're sitting Eli this spring, who's one of the biggest pieces, and some other guys are getting some reps, which has been good. But I just see them building from last year, which is what you want. We weren't as good as we need to be last year, and hopefully we can take that step and be where we need to be defensively.
So what are some key things that you guys are working on going into Frisco and then maybe into Lubbock?
Yeah, quarterback-wise, just obviously ball security. Wide receivers, we got to be more consistent catching the ball, being where they should be. And then offensive line, you know, it was good to see some good runs with all 5 of those guys back and Daly on there. So up there, we just got to keep that competition going, and they'll keep getting better.
How much did a healthy Clayton Hatfield today mean to you, seeing a perfect for both of your kickers?
That was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. That's what he is to us. And, you know, we had a rough year at that position overall last year, and sometimes that happens. We're all kind of in a funk when it came to our extra points and field goals. And it's been really good this spring, so hopefully that carries over, and that can, like we saw last year, mean the difference in wins and losses.
2 more.
One of those guys, Desmond Smith, gets to come home, Permian guy. How have you seen him take on a more leadership or vital role for your defense?
Yeah, he's matured a lot. Dez's deal has always been just consistency on and off the field, and just this spring you've seen him step up. He's gotten bigger, stronger, faster, all the things we want him to do, and he has it in him to be a really good player. It's just consistency with him, and he knows that, and I've been proud of the way he's addressed it this spring and tried to step up.
Kliff, DeMarcus Fields playing a good bit of safety today. When did he start working there?
At the beginning of the spring, we know what he is at corner. We know what he can do, so we want to make sure that if something were to happen, we have that piece that he can slide there, and we can slide somebody over to corner, and that's really what that is. We're going to give him a bunch of reps at safety, knowing that he knows corner, and hopefully he keeps developing there.
Thanks, Coach.
All right,
Thanks,
Coach.
Coach.
Appreciate it.